Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH BaHashem, YAHAWASHI BaHashem, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Shalom to the mighty Akim, Watim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity, as well as a speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharallah. This is what the Kawa Cup coming at you with no lesson. Today, I'm not going to let this video play because I don't want to. I just don't feel like it, and I don't really think I need to. But if you want to see the video, obviously it's gonna. Most of the times I put the video link in the description. This will probably be one of those times. Anyway, the thing here is that what happens is you have a realization. Oh, actually, that just reminded me of another precept. Give me 1 second. Let me get that, and then I hate when that happens. It's Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 7, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Which the big thing here is that YAHAWAH is slowly transferring those curses from us Israelites onto our enemies Esau, Edom. And this is a very important distinction to take note of, because before, people would think, oh yeah, Esau is the greatest thing since sliced bread or whatever. So he's the best. Hold on. He's the best. He's the best. He's the greatest. Like everything revolves around him. He's a default good in the world and stuff like that. Where again, like we are viewed as the worst, but now people are starting to see the reality of it, where they're starting to see the reality of it, where Esau is the one that's actually suffering. And even then apparently there seems to be a what's it called, a reality check, all right, where even with these guys, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Even because there was this one video I had done a lesson on, where this one Eve, she was in a car with this Edomite guy, and he was like extremely pissed. They were driving in a car or something like that. She kept on saying, take me home, and she was, I'm assuming, secretly recording him and stuff like that or whatever. And he was just threatening her and saying how he's gonna freaking kill her, he's gonna beat the shit, or all this different type of stuff, where it's just like that whole dream, quote unquote dream, where, oh yeah, these so-called black women are going to get married to an Edomite man, and then their lives are going to turn upside down. It's going to be great. It's going to be perfect and whatnot. When the reality of it is that, and even then, because I had done another video where there was something where it was called a family annihilator. All right, which what that is Edomites that are, Edomites that are just going around murdering their family.
The main motivation for these family annihilators is a high sense of self-righteousness.
Yeah, so over here you have these Edomites that are, or these, they said basically it's Edomite men primarily. Obviously there's some others, but primarily the thing here is that it's Edomite men that think, oh well, I don't know any of this stuff, but I'm just gonna, take out my family and stuff like that, or for whatever reason that made them snap and stuff like that, where they killed their wives, their kids, and then themselves. All right, and again, like how much more when they have targeted hatred towards just you. They have, or not you. I say you, but I obviously mean the so-called black women. The so-called black women get with that, and then they get beat the fuck up. All right, and like this is the type of stuff that they say, oh, I want to be a part of this and whatnot, rather than be a part of. And that this is not even me to say. This is not even for me to say in a sense of like, oh, I want them, or I want these so-called black women to stay in their race and stuff like that. I do not care. That's not something that I ever push or talk about. But I guess, to be fair, for me personally, when to be completely honest, to those that want to listen or that would accept my advice, I would definitely say stay away from Edomite men and Edomites in general. That's just me personally, because I've definitely seen a lot of different stories and how in how a lot of these people are batshit crazy, and even with this kingdom being their kingdom, and you might be able to benefit off of being married to one of them. Slocky, you might be able to benefit off of being married to an Edomite man or Edomite woman, whatever. Sure, but ultimately, it's kind of like the bad outweighs the good, because you also have these high tendencies of school shooters and stuff like that, where if they think, okay, well, you are pissing me off, or you're just a filthy N-word and stuff like that, then they can just take you out, and clearly they're not above doing that and stuff like that. All right, so as a result of that, that's where you got this, and it's just not safe. It's not a good bet for your health in order to in terms of sticking with people like this. All right. Now, with that being said, 1 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 25, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible crown. And even here, when it comes to this, because you don't want to seek after that corruptible crown, we want that incorruptible crown, because our people, when they choose these, not necessarily, it's not fully like a one-to-one translation, but I'm trying to get a bit of what it means in terms of who they are putting their allegiance with, not necessarily in the sense of if you are married to an Edomite, because there might be some Edomite men that are actually Israelites. There might be some Edomite women that are Israelites and stuff like that. I met one. I've seen one. I've shown some in the video and stuff like that. But I'm just trying to let you know that in terms of what we want, we can't be just, I'm just gonna allow myself to be aligned with Edom, and I want Esau to keep on ruling rather than Yahawashi to rule, rather than the true proper king and whatnot to take over, because Jake does not want Yahawashi, Slaki more specifically, to take over. All right, they're okay with Esau. Esau still sticking by and taking over. Now, continuing on, let's go over here, Matthew chapter 4, verse 3. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of Man, command that these stones be made bread. And basically, this is like the tempter extends to us as well, because we are oftentimes tempted with things where, okay, well, you want to do something, you want to partake in this type of stuff, or be a part of the society and stuff like that. You'll have your opportunity, you'll have your position with us and stuff like that. So as a result of that, it's good to just kind of follow along with it in order to benefit with Esau Edom. But the issue is that goes against YAHAWAH. So we have to stay strong and say, oh, well, even though we would benefit in serving any of these devils, we reject that. All right, that's why it's so important to stay true, no matter what, no matter the dollar sign, no matter the offer, no matter how minuscule it seems. Like, say for example, eating pork might seem like a small thing, but still, that's not what YAHAWAH wants us to do. So that's why you reject doing it. All right. Now, Continuing on, John 8 verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was murdered from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there was no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Where the thing here is that we are relinquishing our association, our tie to Yahawah, by saying, okay, well, we want to follow along with Esau. We want to follow along with what the devil is doing, rather than following along with what Yahawah told us to do. So when you're doing whatever you want, when you're choosing the world over Yahawah, then that's when, okay, you're not gonna have much left for you. All right, you're not gonna have much left, because you're just going to, when Yahawashi returns, all right, and everything is destroyed, you're gonna, again, you're seeking after that corruptible crown, which is temporary and it's going to soon fade away. But the blessing with Yahawah, it's permanent, it's eternal. What the fuck was that? Anyway, continuing on. Matthew chapter 6 verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, and where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. And over here, this is basically telling us that our hearts are with the world if we're choosing to associate with the world, but our hearts are with Yahawah if we choose to associate with Yahawah, rather than saying, okay, well, I'm just going to go along with whatever the world says. You distance yourself from that, all right? Ephesians chapter 5 verse 11, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. And again, that it continues on, where rather than saying, okay, well, I'm just going to go along with whatever Esau says because I want to get the money, all right? You have to say, okay, well, this is not good. This is not okay. I do not associate myself with this, and I'm not going to associate with this. So I'm out. Basically, I'm out of this thing. So this is not for me. All right. Isaiah chapter 5 verse 23, which justify the wicked for reward and take away the righteous of the righteous from him. And that's where you have this stuff where so many people, they just justify and say, well, I'm gonna go where the money is. I'm gonna go where I'm gonna get the most benefits. Well, the most benefit is with Yahawah, all right. But it's not even just about the most benefits. It's about immediate gratification, which that's what people are so fixated on. People are so fixated on instant gratification that they don't realize the long-term plan, the long-term blessings waiting for them. All right. With Yahawah. So 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 14, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion hath light with darkness? And again, like we just cannot be associating ourselves with the wicked. We have to look out for all this stuff that's going on. And again, it goes back into, are you just going to go along and say and do anything that the devil tells you to do? Because you really have to think about it like this. You are associating yourself with someone that's known to be the most evil, the most vile people, but yet when it comes down to it, you really think that they're going to stick their necks out for you? All right, they're not going to stick their necks out for you, because you are expendable to them. You're just a pawn. All right, a pawn is easily sacrificed, and even then, even with as a matter of fact, let's get that. It's what was, I'm trying to think. What was it? It was John 15:15. Hold on. Oh well, Slocky. That it's. I think the best way to say, because that's not even really what I want to get. I think this is the best thing where it's by association. We don't want to be associated with someone wicked. We want to be associated with righteous, and through righteousness we are trying our best to be patient. We are trying our best to be prosperous, but it's not oh, here, let me get it. So blood. Isn't I thought it was Isaiah, but anyway. Bear with me one moment. Okay, bear with me. One moment was done. All right, hold on, because blood. Ow. So over here, Numbers chapter 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. Oh, defiled, not polluted. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, and by the blood of him, but by the blood of him that shed it. So let's start over. Numbers chapter 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So basically, Esau has defiled the land. Esau has defiled the inheritance. Esau has defiled, everything about this kingdom, where it's filthy. And what we're waiting for, what we want, is for Yahawashi more specifically, to clean the blood from the land. All right, because our blood was shed for them to be able to rule now. So with the blood of Esau being shed in order to clean it, with the blood of Esau being shed to clean it, and that's when, okay, there's that righteous kingdom. So at that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, SHAMAIWAN, HAITIANS, double honor to the elders and apostles, great mills, son of Bible, and Shalom.